Welcome to day 3 of SEC Media Days, and today we have one of the ugliest helmets ever.
We're just sad making the video, and we have to start it off with this. Like, it's out.
Should we just say they're going undefeated and just not say anything else?
Yeah.
I'm so tempted to just say they're going 12-0. They're not losing a game. No game's gonna be in doubt.
But I guess we'll have to. I'll say the storyline.
But they did get hammered by Clemson in the championship game. One second, we have to. We're back.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, we'll call it that. So, easy wins for Alabama: Duke, Mexico State, South Carolina, Southern Miss, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, Tennessee, Arkansas, LSU, Mississippi State, West Carolina,
LSU
and
is
Auburn.
beating Alabama this year.
No, they're not.
Anyway, but
no, they're not.
Can we just go over the storyline? I mean, how will Alabama recover from this national championship loss? We all are saying that they will probably recover with a SEC
12-0 and SEC championship and probably a national championship is probably how they're going to recover.
Yes. And Tua might win the Heisman this year.
Tua Tagovailoa.
But I mean, still, Alabama just has it all. Jerry Jeudy, Henry Ruggs.
We don't need a roster.
Jalen Waddle.
We don't need to name the roster. Who cares? Who fucking cares at this point? Man?
Well, let's just go to Arkansas. Like it's any better at Arkansas.
Okay. Let's think about games they could possibly lose. There's only two games Bama can possibly lose. A&M and LSU. That's it. Maybe Auburn, too.
Maybe.
But that's it. Other than that, it's going to be a breeze for Bama this year.
Their schedule.
They have the easiest schedule I've ever seen in my life.
Yes,
too,
exactly.
Except for having to go to A&M.
They play Western Carolina! What? I didn't even know Western Carolina was a school. I'm sorry for Western Carolina fans, if there any is.
You play Northwestern State.
Where's that at? Northwestern State. But
we play Chattanooga.
Stop.
What's your point?
Alabama's gonna beat them 100-0.
So are we. We're gonna beat Chattanooga 100-0.
Y'all are gonna beat Chattanooga like 7-3.
Y'all are gonna beat Northwestern State 100-0.
Knowing Tennessee.
Well, you're honest. Even though we're probably gonna go like 8-4, you're right. We'll probably beat them like 24-14.
Yeah.
Just get the job done.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter how much you beat them by, apparently.
But let's just go to Arkansas. Speaking of Arkansas, shout out to Trey Knox.
Might as well. They're going 12-0, 8-0 in the conference.
Yes.
But to you, they're going 11-1 and 7-1 in the conference because
LSU's beating them. LSU's beating them.
Go watch day 1 if you want to know why he said that.
Ooh.
So Arkansas, very interesting team.
Shout out to Trey Knox again.
Yes, shout out to him. The best conversation me and him ever had was about Jeremy Pruitt's bald head. That was right after we talked about that. I thought he was going to Tennessee,
and he got his heart broken.
But anyway,
But honestly, watching the Arkansas spring game was very boring. I saw Trey Knox score a touchdown.
I did too.
Yeah. But it was offense versus defense, and neither one of the teams can play defense or offense. The score at halftime was like 31-0.
Mm-hmm.
It was just terrible to watch.
Yeah.
It wasn't atrocious.
It wasn't that entertaining. Not gonna lie.
It was very boring. I fell asleep during it. But Arkansas, hey, they might win.
I think a reasonable goal for them this year is to get to a bowl game.
But
Will
they're
it happen?
still not going to get to it.
I don't know. So, easy wins. We'll say Portland State,
Yeah.
San Jose State,
Yeah.
and Western Kentucky probably. But I'm not going to say Colorado State is one because you remember they did go to Colorado State last year and lose to them.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to lose.
No, wasn't that the game they did the fake fair catch punt thing? Or
that was North Texas.
Oh, well, didn't they lose that game?
Yeah. I remember after that game, Trey comes into class that Monday. Man, we suck. We lost to North Texas. And I'm like, we didn't lose to North Texas. But you know why he didn't go to Arkansas, I think? He visited us when we played Florida. He comes in that Monday. Man, y'all suck.
Dang. Why didn't he just come to LSU? Did he not
See,
at
I'll
all?
be that off from him.
We would have liked him down there.
He
Isn't he like 6'3"?
Yeah, he's like 6'4". Yeah, he because my English teacher, that's always where I saw him. He comes in, he goes, man, y'all suck.
That's pretty bad when a recruit is coming in and saying
When a
y'all suck.
recruit comes into comes into the room and says your team sucks, you know you're not getting them.
Nope, not at all. But I mean, Arkansas may win 5 games this year.
Yeah.
Five.
So let's see. So I had them beating Colorado State, but I have them losing to Ole Miss.
I have them losing to Ole Miss.
Texas A&M, I think that's also a loss.
Yes.
At Kentucky, another loss, I think.
Yes,
Kentucky's
wins
just
that.
a little bit
It's
better.
At Auburn.
No, it's Auburn at home. That's a win.
Oh wait, it isn't that.
I think it's a win. Or not a win. I think it's a loss. Sorry.
Arkansas.
Obviously we don't need to talk about Alabama. That's a loss.
Mississippi State.
I think that's a loss too, barely. I think Arkansas might win that game, but I just don't see it.
And then LSU.
Oh yeah, we just talked about that. At LSU, that's another loss. And then I think they beat Missouri actually, don't you too? You said that too, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I actually think they beat Missouri to close up the year in Little Rock. So I think they go 5-7 and 1-7 in the conference,
Same.
which that's not terrible considering what they did last year. It's an improvement.
You know, actually, 5-7 teams can make a bowl game.
If there's not enough bowl eligible teams.
Yeah.
So, and Trey's going to help their GPA get up, or their APR, academic progress rate, because that's how they determine what 5-7 teams go to bowl games. If there's not enough 6-6 teams, is academic progress rate.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Trey will help with that, because that man had like a 3.7 or something like that.
Wow.
It was too smart. All right, so we got Arkansas 5-7 and 1-7 in the conference. Agree?
Yes.
That's an improvement.
Mississippi State.
Uh,
The Bulldogs.
who we have to beat. So it's interesting.
Nick
None of them are
Fitzgerald's
these
gone.
teams where it's like,
Nick Fitzgerald's
yeah,
gone.
he is. I don't know.
That's gonna be hard to replace
weird.
him though, because he was a really
Yeah,
good quarterback.
he definitely was.
It's gonna be really hard to replace him.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing with them.
If
this year, is trying to replace him.
Thompson looks like a good quarterback running.
Yeah, I mean he throws okay.
He's an okay thrower, but he's a better runner.
Yeah, I think he is too. Sorry for shaking the camera there. So their first game is at UL Lafayette. I think they do win that game.
Yes.
Then they play Southern Miss at home. I think that's another win. Kansas State at home. I think they could lose, but I don't see them losing that game.
I don't either.
I think they
them
win that game. Kentucky at home. I think that's a win. At Auburn, I think it's their first loss though. So I have them starting 4-0, but then losing to Auburn.
I do too.
And then hopefully they lose to Tennessee, but
I
it
have
would
them
not
lose.
surprise me at all if we lost that game.
I had them losing to Tennessee. They lose to LSU.
Yes, I agree also.
They lose to
at
A&M.
home. I think they lose at A&M also.
They
Then
beat
they beat
Arkansas.
Arkansas at Arkansas.
And then
in
they
a
lose to
close
Bama.
one. Then they lose to Bama, I think. And then I think they beat Abilene Christian. And then what really makes me mad about my magazine right now is for Mississippi State's schedule, it says they play Ole Miss at home. But then for Ole Miss's schedule, it says Mississippi. Then for Ole Miss's schedule, it says they play Mississippi State at home. So for the winner of that game, I picked it on. Of course, it's a toss-up. I picked who was the home team. So at the time, I had Ole Miss and Mississippi State both winning that game. But I had Mississippi. Shut up. I have Mississippi State winning that game. So I do have Mississippi State finishing 7-5 and 3-5 in the SEC.
conference.
Which
That's not bad.
it's not bad.
It's not bad.
You lose a guy like Nick Fitzgerald. I mean, they went 8-4 last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have won the
Outback Bowl. Who they lose to, like Iowa?
They should have beat Iowa.
Yeah, but I think 7-5 is not too terrible.
It's okay. It's mediocre. And then we have USC Junior.
We sure
South Carolina.
do. USC Junior.
The only
Will
thing
Muschamp has been recruiting like a boss.
that's true, and that's good considering what they have this year on their schedule.
Mm-hmm. They
need some recruits.
Well, I'm not talking about this year's class that they have coming in. I'm talking about like next year's class.
Still,
He's been recruiting good. So,
they just
but
need some new people, dude.
so let's see, North Carolina. That's a game they could potentially lose. I think in a neutral site game, but I think they end up winning. That's the thing with South Carolina this year, man. Is their schedule's just so tough, and y'all will see why it is as we start going through here. Charleston Southern, I think that's a win.
Don't be like Tennessee and beat them 17-3.
Shut up. I was Charlotte, not Charleston Southern.
Same thing.
Alabama at home. Now, you do remember what happened last time Alabama went to Columbia and won, or Alabama went to Columbia and it was on CBS. It's not going to matter though. Alabama's going to beat Carolina. Okay,
I mean, we're all hoping that happens, but it won't.
But I already know everyone on social media. Remember what happened last time? It was Alabama at South Carolina on CBS.
Yeah.
CBS would probably say that too. Remember last time Alabama went to Williams-Brice Stadium. Anyway,
So terrible.
and Alabama will probably be like 3 touchdown favorites in that game too.
Alabama will probably win 50 to like 3 or 7.
It'll probably be like that Vandy game a couple years ago where Bama went to Vandy.
Wasn't one of Vanderbilt's players talking trash?
Yes, he said, Alabama, you're next.
He said, this is our house.
He
said, you don't come to Vanderbilt and beat us.
You come to our house, we're going to show you how to play some SEC ball. And he goes, Alabama, you're next. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why did he say that?
50-0.
59-0. I feel like that's what that game's going to be like. And it was on CBS, too. Anyway.
59-0? Jesus Christ, man.
We already picked. Did we pick the Missouri game yet? Okay,
Not
we
yet.
didn't. I have them losing to Missouri. You did too, right?
No, I don't. I have them beating Missouri.
Yeah. Okay.
I have them losing to Georgia, though.
I have them beating